Virgo, hello. Let's get into your spy spread here. We'll start with your oracle and go straight to your tarot. As usual, split the board and whatever else we do. I hope you guys are doing well, especially at a time like this, remaining safe. So Virgo, I was picking up someone completely wanting to make a major change so that things won't be the same again. It's almost that kind of energy of, well, I was going to say the phoenix, rising from the ashes. But now I'm picking up the transformation type energy that is associated with, yes, the phoenix, but also the death card. So you could be experiencing like a burst of energy here coming up pretty soon where you may feel tired of the way things are going for you and you may implement some changes. I was picking that up heavily. Secondly, I was shuffling some cards. The Nine of Swords kept popping out. And with the Nine of Swords, there was actually some more swords energy. Eight of Swords, as well as Page of Swords. This is making me feel like you guys there's some kind of informational or communication that causes stress, like some kind of information, communication, knowledge, okay? This could be a push to actually want to completely annihilate the past. Does that make sense? Let's see here. I know that took forever, but let's see what we have here for Virgo. Please see what we can get into here. Guys, stay safe out there. What we got for Virgo, please? Oh, interesting that we get this because we get the knowledge card. Yeah, it's that information that I'm getting. It feels like, yeah, some kind of knowledge, information, whatever. We'll get to it. Hold up. No. I'll just take a peek at this and set it back. So this is about still having feelings for something of the past and it looking very tantalizing or titillating, but also kind of like a drawback because of perhaps a fear or it looks like a risk, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, can we get another card, please? Just one, maybe. Thirst. Okay, well, we have the overall Burnt by the Sun card. Ambition, extension, reach, a 28 as a number 1 here. So something's not working out. And it feels like somebody's getting super tired of it. Really like, I can't do this anymore kind of energy. Okay. We have the Love Conquers All card. Enduring loyalty, eternal love, lasting commitment. A 24 as a 6 here. The knowledge that came out with that. Study, learning, and education. A number 3. I feel like maybe some of you, first of all, there's 2 things going on. It feels like a choice for someone between maybe a certain path, meaning something of the head. So, I was going to say more practical, but that doesn't make sense. Maybe something more practical versus love, a love situation. But for the most part, what this is telling me is there's some information about a love situation that's coming up here. And I'm also getting, I want it, but I'm tired of it. Like, I really want that, but I'm tired of it. So, Okay, so we get this creepy thirst card. Craving, compulsion, and obsession. A 21, also a number 3. So let's see here. We have 2 3s, a number 1, as well as a 6. Some of you, it feels like something is on the outs. I'm just getting like this energy of something is on the outs. Let's start pulling some tarot. Energy on the outs. Something is on the outs. What is this? What's going on here for Virgo, please? The 10 of Swords. There you go. So this is kind of like an ending, a betrayal, a failure, you know, pain also, pain because of it. What else are we getting? Oh, interesting. So we're getting that energy of, you know, an ending and then needing to make that transformation. We do have butterflies in that card as well as the skull. So it's like another type of death energy or a transformational energy. The Queen of Cups. Okay, so somebody here is having emotions or needing to understand their emotions further involving an ending. And this could be perhaps needing to process it, but also it feels like there's a certain doubt tied to it. So I'm not sure where that's coming from. Whoa, that's a lot of cards. So Queen of Cups here is water energy. The 5 of Wands. Okay. Okay, 5 of Pentacles. Endings. There's an ending to something, and we need to kind of scrap the past in order to move forward properly. I feel like there is kind of like an internal scuffle or an internal battle about really wanting to change the situation into something better, or, you know, in that person's opinion, whoever this is, it might be you, Virgo. Wanting to change the situation around, wanting to put work in on it, wanting to fight for what they feel is right, but maybe not being able to, or also knowing that it's probably not a good idea. So this is somebody who is feeling shut out, left behind. And we're getting lots of ending energy. So we have lots of skulls. We have this vulture too. So it's almost like the purification of a situation here, which is what I was saying. So it's like purifying after an ending. Does that make sense? It's like that transformation after an ending, you know, wanting to scrap everything and start fresh, this kind of thing. There's something here that is negatively tied to someone's emotional state. And in order to feel fresh or free, that has to be dealt with, is what we're picking up here. Okay, so left side we're doing Virgo, partner A. Right side, partner B, partner, love interest, friend, family member, neighbor, anybody in the world who you have a relationship with. Can be vice versa and can go back and forth. For the most part, I will call it love. It doesn't have to be love, though. Tell me about partner A, please, for Virgo. The back of the Knight of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands. So you're kind of in a protective state, a defensive state. You're kind of armed and ready because you are perceiving a threat, or that someone is, but I'm calling this Virgo. So partner A here, Virgo, even with the Knight of Pentacles, perceives a threat, and it could be an onslaught of information or communication or certain changes. And also another 5 here. So that 5 of Wands is also coming up here. A blow up. I heard tantrum, but that's interesting because usually we don't say that about adults. So show me Virgo, please. So you're armed and ready, but you're also not sure which way to go. So here's that It's like, I don't know where will be most fruitful for me. So that could be you who is feeling that kind of in between, really uncomfortable void feeling, like not knowing where to tend, like what garden to tend to. Tell me about Virgo, please. Here's Virgo, backside of the Hermit, and we also have some Sagittarian Temperance energy, as well as some Aquarian Star energy. Okay, so you're retreating. For some reason, this is coming up like a need for healing, or that you've been working toward that and kind of processing things. You're turned around still. Both of these cards are people who are turned around. The only thing that is forward facing is the protection. So you're kind of disinterested, but at the same time worried about more hurts or more stress that would be inflicted, maybe drama too, armed, like I said. So Virgo here with the Hermit energy as well, first of all, you could be reaching out for people that you are fond of, maybe close relationships that are helping you talk about things. Some of you may be considering some kind of counseling or therapy. Also, some of you, there's some kind of doctor or, I don't know, psychologist, something like that involved, and healing as it relates to that. But this is you giving and receiving a message after a period of healing. So this is where we're headed, depending on what part of the story you're on. So there's communication from a distance, like after a period of distance. Tell me about Virgo. And then we'll pull partner B. Okay, your backside of a lot of your cards are coming up backside. I do feel like there is a struggle here for you or someone around you who's not knowing whether to let someone back in, because you may actually receive communication or give communication, and you're going to realize that the door is still open here. Backside of the Five of Swords and that Star energy again. Some of you may decide that you don't want to put up a fight here. You could decide to, and it feels like an if. You could decide to focus on the self here, like self-healing, and kind of remain a little bit distant. Tell me about partner B, please. What's going on for partner B? What do you have to say about this? What say ye, partner B? What say ye? They're sorry. The Tower. And wow. Okay, so this person could be sorry that things happen very quickly. Maybe there's a lack of understanding here as well that somebody's feeling regarding what happened. It could involve flared tempers, or just like a lot of quick change or quick information that was coming out with this Eight of Swords. You do have a Tower. This person is regretful, remorseful, sad. So we had the Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and now we have the Five of Cups. Just doing some pondering here. One sec. We also saw the Five of Swords. First of all, some of you may have experienced this previously, and it's kind of repeating. And secondly, it feels like lots of drama, and that's exacerbated right now, or just kind of like being burnt out by the dramas. Okay, so this person is still feeling a connection here. They could decide to not focus on the loss and then still tend to the connection that they feel with you, but maybe also they're being met with a no, or they feel like they would be. Tell me about partner B. Okay. which also came out here. There could be some kind of communication that you're giving and or receiving here with this person. Ooh, backside of the sun. Okay, so we got Leo, Gemini, Sagittarius here. It doesn't have to be a placement. It could be, doesn't have to be. Also, all the fixed signs are here as well, which we've seen most of those. Interesting. I feel like I want to say that you guys may have some communication. That's just pretty much what I want to say here. And you will be hearing, hey, I still have feelings for you. I love you, even. Some of you may actually get the love word. I love you. I care about you. And I realize you may not want to, first of all, hear me out. And secondly, you may not want to heal this the same way I do, basically. Tell me about partner B. So somebody could be expressing regret, remorse, whatever the case. But you know what I'm getting? This feeling of, yes, I still have feelings for you, and I don't know who this is. It might be because of your stance, but it's like, yes, I still have feelings for you, but it doesn't mean we have to be together, or it doesn't mean this kind of thing, right? And maybe, like I said, it could be because you're kind of protected. So this person wants to clear the air. We have the Seven of Cups as well as the Knight of Swords. So another Knight, Gemini energy. This one is facing forward, as well as the Ace of Cups here. Backside of the Seven of Swords. Ooh. Okay. This is somebody who wants to heal past deceptions or trickery, sneakery, something that was not fully understood. But this person is feeling an unjust energy about that, basically like a lack of understanding that they want to explain. Like this is kind of like, let me explain, or let's talk about, let's clear the air. If you look at this looks like the Knight is like clearing, like going to like clear all this confusion and chaos, right? So this person wants to talk. They want to offer a cup of love. So any kind of healing and or peace involving connection. So probably communication here, which I'm seeing again, and about the past. So this person wants to clear things up. Let's see. I'm going to pull a few cards here, and then we'll start asking possible outcomes, and then go to the what you can expect. Tell me about Virgo here. With Hermit, you guys came out with like Virgo cards. It's so amazing. Hermit, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands, please, for Virgo. I don't know what I'm going to name this. Okay. Judgment, Star. Ooh, you are in this position of, let me hear what you have to say, but at the same time, you're still kind of preserved. So reserved, like self-preservation and reserving the self here. It's like, okay, I'll hear you out. You want to talk. There's a reckoning. So like for what's happened, let's talk about that. Judgment happens here. So there's a decision about, you know, the communication, also distance, as well as feelings. So healing as well. But you're kind of... You're in this state where it feels like you're like, okay, I'm ready to hear this, but I'm looking for a certain way that this should be presented. And if it's not clear, if it doesn't make sense, you understand? It's kind of like, okay, like look at this person's creepy look. It's like, okay, I've been waiting for this. Like, yeah, tell me about it. But at the same time, there's like a reservation that you could be having here. So tell me what else here for Virgo with the Hermit, the World. Okay. Well, that's nice. And there's that star energy again. Okay, the King of Swords. So this is, first of all, you could be dealing with somebody with Aquarius in their chart. We keep seeing a lot of this, and it's here too. You don't have to be. Okay, so this is some kind of situation that you feel like maybe priorities were mixed up regarding finance, home life, and or plans for the future, probably as it relates to you, okay? And that could have caused this ending. But what's interesting is you're looking for, like, if there's clarity provided to you about whatever happened here, some information, right? The sadness, remorse, whatever. You are looking for whether or not this situation has been mended or has changed, okay? Because you still have a certain goal in mind involving your future, your finance, your home life, and family, etc. Attention probably was not given to your needs, or you feel this way, or someone does. Someone feels this way, okay? That's what that looks like to me. Tell me about this 10 of Pentacles, this 6 of Pentacles. So there's going to be some consideration involving this. Okay, for the future, we got the 2 of Wands. So a decision, we did see the Judgment. Consideration involving something that's already ended, and the Wheel. Oh wow, someone's calling the shots here, guys. It could be you, because you kind of change focus, but which way I don't necessarily know. It's just, you know, this is after a Tower has happened. And then we get the Wheel, but this Wheel is when the Magician has their hand in it, so is able to mold it into the way that they want it to go. A lot of you, this can be personal decision, like you personally, what you decide, but things will be looking up because you're going to be considering wise investments. That's what this looks like. And it might be dependent upon, you know, or some of you probably just want to be, like, have understanding. That could be. But it also might be dependent upon, like we said, whether or not something was mended. Tell me about this 5 of Cups, Temperance, partner B, the 5 of Swords. So we did see that as well. Person expressing regret here. They want to make a change. They're going to be looking forward with the 3 of Wands. And the backside, the Emperor energy. This person is looking at previous behaviors and wanting to make changes for the future. Whereas somebody could have been seen as very selfish or maybe controlling, this kind of thing. But this to me is saying some kind of change for the future, or them kind of handling what comes next, even if it has pain involved. For the most part, it looks like this communication for them would be beneficial and it would help them move forward. Okay. Tell me about this Temperance, Knight of Swords, 7 of Cups, partner B. Right. Okay, now we get Gemini and Aquarius again. Someone being very firm about a decision involving love. We got the Devil card, Capricorn, backside of the Queen of Cups. Wow. So Queen of Cups is scorned here. Queen of Cups is feeling that sense of failure. Some of you, there's some kind of competition for like emotional attention, or maybe even physical attention, like intimacy, some kind of intimacy, whether that's emotional or physical, maybe both. And that could be coming up here with this Devil energy. So basically this is telling me hurt feelings but still being attached. So someone is stuck because of their feelings. Why is this person coming out with all of this swords? Tell me about this. Lovers. Okay. King. The High Priestess. And the King of Wands. Two of Swords. It's quite interesting that this person, it feels like to me, and now we have Piscean energy here, just saying. It feels like to me, this person they want to talk, but they also don't want to fully get involved, although they may say that. So it's interesting because I don't know what happens in between them wanting to talk, clear the air, or whatever the case. But then they kind of become more reserved. So interesting. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna see. Let's see what this person wants, because now they take on the Queen of I was gonna say Queen of Swords, the High Priestess energy after all of this. So this is kind of like not revealing or just being more passive here. It could be though, because you came out at the end with that Tower. So you could have said, you know, I'm going to deal with some things too in my life, or whatever the case. And then this person just kind of like waiting, sitting back. But what I'm getting though is somebody who I don't know if they're revealing everything. Does that make sense? Or maybe not to your liking. What does partner B want with partner A, please? The Eight of Cups. Walking away from an emotionally unfulfilling situation, but the love still remains. And the Judgment. So the decision about that. About commitment. Wow. So this person wants to come back around. We have Tauran energy, Venus, Aries. There's also Scorpio here, which I haven't mentioned. We did see it earlier. This person wants to come back around because there's still emotions here. And this could be something like, let's talk, let's get things back to normal. But I'm also seeing like a more stable situation. So there could be communication about this. But why? Let's just ask about this High Priestess. Tell me about this High Priestess. Okay. So this person is planning something. It looks like to me this person is planning to either communicate or to make a decision. Looks like a decision. I keep getting this decision type energy. Okay, here's the Queen of Swords. Like I said, I called this Queen of Swords by accident. The lover situation. Oh, this is about, okay. So the Ten of Pentacles came out here, and then the Fool and this Queen of Swords. This feels like to me this person is trying to decide about a love connection or some kind of connection, period, if they can provide a certain thing that Queen of Swords needs over here, involving a home situation or future plans. So this person is coming out with a Page energy because it may not be fully clear. There could be intentions, but there is some clarity that will be happening about this. This just feels kind of, I don't know, it just doesn't feel I don't know how to explain. good. It doesn't feel good, I guess. It's almost like, okay, I'm going to give that person what they want so they can be quiet. Does that make sense? That's terrible. I know. That could be what's going on here. Or it could be one of those things like, I'm going to say what they want. Everything else still remains. This person does feel bad, whatever the case I said previously, but it's almost like it's coming from the wrong place, okay, of what they're doing here. Okay. Partner A want with partner B. The King of Swords, you want them to make a decision, to stand their ground, to communicate, to come back together. You could be feeling like you don't know whether or not they want to talk about a reunion or, you know, getting things back on better terms. You may feel like a sense of rejection, or someone does. But you want community with this person. You want to share emotions and good vibes with this person, pretty much is what this is. And you do want that Ace of Cups that this person could be offering concerning clearing the air and the truth of whatever else is going on here. Why? This is just really unsettling to me. Let's do this really quick. I'm just curious if what will come out here. Tell me about this Lovers, this High Priestess. It's almost like this person's going to decide that, yes, I love you, but they already do, though. So it could be communication about that, or someone making a firm decision to actually put work into it. But why do they not? That's what I just don't understand. Tell me. Okay, Two of Wands, because of what Virgo does. Oh, okay. 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 So there's a concern about first of all, for some reason I'm getting whether or not this can always feel so good. And there's a concern that maybe Virgo, you would want to keep things more lighthearted, or you could decide about that. Okay, this is just making me feel like maybe this person doesn't, like they kind of wait for Virgo here. So they could be standing their ground, putting their foot down, saying, this is how it is. This is, you know, all of this stuff. Okay. What was on the back of this again? That King of Wands. Okay. What does partner A want with, oh, we already said that. Possible outcome for partner A, please. Your Seven of Wands. So your stance here. However, you probably will get some communication. That Eight of Wands is coming up again here. Involving, yeah, your Ten of Pentacles. You could be a little bit feisty or defensive, which makes sense. But maybe not trusting of this offer a little bit too. Yeah, so the Two of Pentacles. And you don't know whether this person's being genuine or not. So that's why this energy is coming up like this. So is this like a trust thing? That's what makes me feel like. You may decide to entertain this person for some time or keep some kind of contact with them. But you do end up coming to your Two of Wands. So you will be making a judgment. Remember we saw all those calls earlier. Those calls. Judgment call. Those cards earlier. And you're also concerned that things would kind of play out the same way. Like this person wouldn't make the necessary changes that they're talking about, actually. What is this? So we have the Empress and the Lovers card. Ace of Pentacles. This is kind of like, if I offer this pentacle, will things grow? Will they bloom? Some of you, this is about being a spouse or a parent as well. What does partner B want with partner A? Because we also saw the Emperor too. Partner B is saying they're trying to avoid any kind of, why do they, your Queen of Swords is coming up here. They're trying to avoid like heartbreak or like bad decisions or discussions, or kind of like someone who's like scorned or angry or upset. It's like they don't want to hear that. They want to start a new cycle. They may actually decide to leave if things get a little bit, I don't know if it's like someone's like, they feel pressured by somebody, and they're going to avoid someone who to them would appear nagging or kind of like keep bringing up certain things. Oh my gosh, let's do this again. What does partner, wait, did I say possible outcome? Possible outcome for partner B. Possible outcome. I don't know what I asked. Let's just do possible outcome. Possible outcome for partner B. Okay, Ten of Pentacles. Possible outcome for partner B. Okay. All right. Well, they have a connection here. Some of you, wow, we have a lot of signs here. We have Scorpio, Libra, Taurus. This person's planning to get things back on track. Whatever that means for them. Maybe some of them are involved in making like a relationship legal, or there's like a legal relationship here and a judgment concerning that. But these kind of look happy, kind of getting things for the long term. Like I said though, this person's in that planning mode, and maybe they're doing this because someone's asking them. Remember, we saw those cards right here, and I'm like, but why does it not feel like genuine? Why does it feel like, okay, I'm just going to do this so somebody's quiet about it? Something like that. Nevertheless, this is pretty good ending for them, or like possible outcome, which you can change at any time, right? Let's do possible outcome for partner A, Virgo. Possible outcome, partner A. Your possible outcome is good too. You got the Three of Pentacles. Ooh. So, you have a connection with somebody. Your Two of Cups is here. We have some Venus Cancer placements, also the Magician. You could entertain still being in communication with somebody, or you could just be kind of dating. This is also saying to me that you would have to make a decision here between kind of being alone and single and, you know, working on your own thing over here, making money, whatever the case, and coming together in a union. Even, I mean, I don't know if that's being offered to you, but you have a certain connection with somebody here with the Two of Cups. You could decide to move forward. However, this could also be saying that you decide to work on finance, because these are all finance here, even though you have a connection with somebody. So maybe more lighthearted. Between partner A and partner B, please. What's going on here between partner A? Possible outcome between partner A and partner B. Okay, so here's that thinking and planning and, yep, working on things again with that Eight of Pentacles. Some of you, this is like a work thing. Oh, what's this? The Five of Cups wanted to pop out. So again, regretting things. Some of you have a well-founded fear, actually, that certain, yep, gosh, I was just gonna say that certain, the Eight of Swords was behind it, that certain things would repeat here. So it's possible that certain problems could repeat. But this is someone trying to safeguard not losing again. It's almost like I can't lose again. I'm going to put work in on this kind of thing. That doesn't necessarily tell us where we end up. Let's do this again. It's almost like a planning phase, which that could be what we're picking up here right now. What's the possible outcome between partner A and partner B? Okay. All right. Well, we get the Tower and that Ace of Cups with a water sign. It doesn't have to be a water sign. Somebody who has emotions. Okay. Well, you know, this could be making peace after a Tower. What else? Possible outcome between partner A and partner B. Remember, they wanted to clear the air and kind of make things right. So it feels like that's what's happening here. And here's that fear that someone doesn't want to talk. Interesting. So there's a decision to be made. Someone is concerned that communication will not be accepted, and the communication could be about someone clearing the air. And there's some kind of concern, like, you know, maybe they don't want to hear me, or they don't want to accept my cup here, because this person's offering a cup, and then the Four of Cups is kind of like, I don't know if I want that. Okay, so Judgment here is also saying that it's coming back around again. I would say, if this is your read, expect communication from somebody. And also that there are certain struggles involved, obviously, that are still present. So, just saying. Trying to think if we could ask anything, like, I don't know at this point. Also, the amount of intimacy is just not cutting it for somebody. Okay. All right, let's go what you can expect. See if we can pick up anything there. Hopefully. Advice, guidance, please, for Virgo. How to best deal with the situation? What can we expect moving forward? What's going to happen here? It feels like somebody's kind of like on the last limb, or like the straw that broke the camel's back, or last chance, or too little too late, something like that. Does that make sense? Advice, guidance, please, for Virgo. How to best deal with this situation? You're ready to take action, are you? Are you now? So there's that decision. You ended up with your Two of Wands. So you could be actually making a decision. Yes. Yes came out, and abundance. About your abundance and where you see you would have the most growth. Advice, guidance, please, for Virgo. What can we expect? How to best deal with the situation moving forward? What do we have for Virgo, please? Abundance is nice. Some of you, this could be like a financial thing that you may be making a decision about. Looks good. Okay, retreat. Interesting. Release your ex and retreat. Dang. All right. Well, this is interesting. So you could be actually making the effort toward something that looks promising here. Abundance, whatever that means to you. I'm seeing finance. But this also is subtitled, Great Love is Worth Taking the Steps You're Guided to Take. However, it doesn't have to be love. This is make the effort and abundance. So some of you guys may choose finance, or someone is choosing to do some financial things to make things better. This is you're ready to take action to release your ex and let your friends help you. Lean on friends or family members for support. And yes, retreat, like go away. So it looks like somebody needs a break or needs to think things through, because we need to release something of the past here. Oh my gosh. Advice, guidance, please, for Virgo. What can we expect? Take action and retreat. Oh my goodness. It's time to release negativity. Getting this again. Time has come to clear your energy. Time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. So some kind of clarity is going to come about here. Show the world the real you, involving authenticity and releasing negativity. Advice, guidance, please, for Virgo. Conclusions are within reach. Okay, so this is coming full circle. So we're in the state right now about making the effort with meditation and contemplation. New moon in Pisces. This could be considering an offer, considering what to do next, this kind of thing, and needing to actually tap out for a while, because meditate and contemplate and retreat here with the yes card is kind of just screaming that overtly. But this is saying, you know, make the effort toward your abundance, perhaps financially in the meantime. This is release negativity involving your ex, okay? And we also get 2 full moon cards here. That's how a new moon comes about. So we're getting lots of clarity, conclusions, finality. Everything is going to make more sense. There's a decision. We were talking about a decision throughout this entire thing. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Wow. Super intense here. Looks like you may decide to close the door on this, at least for the time being. I mean, you know, it can always change, but you may have something else that you're working on here, whether that's with somebody or with finance. And that's what you could be refocusing on, because you did come out with that 2 of Wands here. I remember this person was kind of like, partner B side was kind of more passive toward the end. And it's like, well, I'm just going to offer this so partner A will accept, basically. And I feel like that part that was coming up was kind of a concern. So it could be like, are you serious, or are you just saying that to placate me, to pacify me, this kind of thing. And so there could be a trust thing that goes on there, where it's like, you know, you've said this before, but you don't pull through, basically. Okay. So now it's almost like that too little too late situation. It's like, I know your antics. I know what you're about. I know how you're going to play this game. This is how you like to get me back. And then you don't pull through. This is what this feels like, this entire read to me. Obviously, it's different for everybody. But I love you guys. And thank you so much for hanging out with me here today. Feel free to check your other placements. Hit the like. Don't forget. Also, yeah, subscribe for more messages. I love you guys. And I don't know what else I say here, but I will see you next time. Hopefully. Kisses. Bye.